Introducing first from Mexico, weighing 145 pounds, Gata. Her opponent this evening from Perth in Western Australia, weighing 125 pounds. She is the LPWA Ladies Champion Superstar, Susan Sexton.
Well, as you can tell, the fans of the LPWA really love the World Heavyweight Champion, Susan Sexton. She's one of the finest wrestlers in the LPWA.
Is that proper to say heavyweight when you're talking about a female division wrestler?
She is the ladies world champion.
Okay.
Is that better? Now, let me tell you something. We were told by our producers that we were going to see our first look of the Queen and her court here in the LPWA. I don't know about you, but I couldn't tell an awful lot.
I know who it is, and I want to tell you right here.
You know who that was?
Yes.
All I could see was a silhouette of some shadowy figures.
I know who it is. You want me to tell you? Let me tell you. Alfred Hitchcock. I don't know.
Obviously, you could see a lot more of those silhouettes than I could. I did notice, though, the Queen was wearing a crown or a tiara.
Tiara is what it's called. Obviously, the Queen had breakfast at Tiffany's.
The Beast, Ashley Kennedy, has challenged Susan Sexton for a title match. Recently, the Beast defeated Sexton in a non-title match. And I'm sure that Susan Sexton, in the near future, is going to have to defend that title against the Beast. And I think that will be a match well worth looking forward to. It. Beautiful move on the part of the champion as she snap-mares the cat over. And now look at this. She's going in. Look at this move.
That's a Mexican-style move.
Well, she got her down. 1, 2.
But she came out. She came out. She knew how to combat that because that was a Mexican-style move. Susan Sexton has wrestled all over the world. She was born, obviously, in Western Australia. She began wrestling when she was quite young, but did you know this, Joe? She quit wrestling at one point and moved to New York and started her own rock and roll band. Did you realize that? Sue Sexton and the Sizzlers. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
As a matter of fact,
you're just an encyclopedia on this lady.
I certainly am. Big bulldog. Oh, my God. Did you hear that?
The move, knowing to use that elbow and then that chop, and Gata now into the ropes. The champ waiting, and there it is. Now, that was not a kick. That was the front of the boot, and as you know, very legal.
That's legal.
Does the damage. There's a monkey flip right off Gata. And she goes down on her back. Susan Sexton goes down, grabs the leg. 2, 1, 2.
2, 1, 2. What is that, area code?
2. And then there was a...
Also, I see what you're saying, Joe.
Thank you.
Susan Sexton staying on Gata. And let's be obvious on the outset of it here. It appears that Susan Sexton's experience, her wrestling ability, is just too much for Gata. Gata's showing a lot of guts and fighting back, but Susan Sexton has controlled the tempo of this match. That's the mark of a champion. Got to give her credit for that.
Well, you know, you brought up the fact of the old Susan Sexton. The truth of the matter is, she has changed her attitude, but she still fights fire with fire.
Oh, right to the ear.
I mean, she still, if her opponent wants to wrestle like this, then Susan Sexton will follow like suit. And I think that we've seen that, some examples of that. She throws her into the rope. There's a clothesline right below the neck. I think that right about there, it might have knocked the wind out of Susan Sexton. Gata now showing off a little bit for the fans, throws Sexton into the rope. And now here she goes. She's gone in with a knee. And now, see, this is what I'm talking about. She should be concentrating on the match, not waving out at the fans and saying, look what I did, because that is what might happen to you right later.
She tried to separate Gata's shoulders, pulling her up short when she went to buggy whip her into the turnbuckles. Now Susan Sexton once again going on the offensive. Does it again. She's trying to pull that arm right out at the socket, and it looks like it may be succeeding. You can see the pain through Gata's mask, for heaven's sake.
She throws Gata one way and then yanks another. And now Gata tries to reverse it, but Susan Sexton is waiting. Uses a fist. Let's be honest.
Maybe she learned something from Muhammad Ali somewhere along the way in all of her travels across the world.
All right, she's got her in a front face lock. Gata pulled her legs out from under her. And now Gata once again showing off for the fans, and she's got her foot right across the throat of the champion. The referee calling her off. But Gata now using the feet. And again, now look at this. Goes up, and she's talking to the fans. This is a waste right here.
Gata an error in judgment, because look at this. Susan Sexton.
This could be the electric chair.
That's what she calls it if she falls backwards with her opponent. Gata's spending too much time trying to hot dog for the fans.
That's it. That's the current. The electric chair. 1, 2, and the sentence has been executed.
And the winner of the bout, Super Superstar Susan Sexton.
That electric chair is shocking. I couldn't agree more. All right, we are going to go to Bonnie Blackstone, who is standing by. She is going to be speaking with Susan Sexton. All of that and more, so let's go to our compadre, Bonnie Blackstone.
Thank you, gentlemen. I'm here at ringside with Superstar Susan Sexton, the LPWA champion, Ashley Kennedy and her beast, along with Commissioner Wally Carbo of the LPWA. Commissioner, a very important announcement on today's program.
Yes, you finally got a chance at the World. All right, now I don't want no trouble here. Just sign the contract, and we'll have the match in 2 weeks. The champion signs first. Okay, and you sign.
You don't sign. I pay you. You work for me. I am the boss, get it?
All right. Now, Bonnie, the match is signed. It's all important match. It's a big match coming up in 2 weeks. Finally, all this time, it took a lot of time. All the things have been worked out. Now, no trouble here. Settle your differences in the middle of the ring.
All right, Commissioner Carbo. The LPWA title is going to be on the line. Does the Beast have the magic formula?
She definitely does. That belt will be around my waist.
Never. You're going to beat me first. Okay, all right, ladies, let's go. Let's just keep a sense of decorum here. We don't need any kind of physical confrontation. Let's go ahead. We're going to go back now to Jim Cornette and Joe Pedicino and excuse these ladies from ringside.
Well, Kennedy, next week you have your title shot on TV. Now you let the Beast do all the wrestling. You do all the talking. Well, the Beast is going down, and you are going to shut up.